Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to an episode of Great Locks. I'm Gunther the Great, and today we are continuing the series Beyond the Roots with our special guest, Jimmy Got Soul. And right now we're just picking up where we left off with Jimmy saying...
So when you did have your locks, like the 4 years locks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not the one.
Yeah, the other ones.
We're always going to refer to the 4 years.
Right. So when you had those locks, how, like, did you ever feel like at any point you were just like done with them? Like, did you hold out for longer than you thought, or you just like you actually?
So like what actually happened is I thought of a video idea.
Yeah.
And this is what sparked everything.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do a video combing out one of my dreadlocks.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And
one.
then I just combed out one.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll do this. And then so I combed it out, and then I seen my hair texture.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and it
dang,
tempted you.
it pulled me in right there.
Yeah.
So then I did another dreadlock, and then I just kept going, kept doing more dreadlocks.
Yeah.
And then eventually I was like, all right, this is a series, like it's taken me forever, but I'm gonna just keep documenting me combing out my dreads.
Yeah.
And it's just happened, like,
right.
And then I was never really over them. It was just, I got rid of them. I combed them out. I was inspired to comb them out. And I was just like super excited to try something new. And I was always looking forward to how my hair was gonna look afterward. And that was the biggest thing that got me out. It wasn't that I was over my dreads or didn't like them or anything like that. I really liked my hair. Like, I look back, I'm like, man, they were so dope. And like, I don't think I ever said in a video that it was like I'm tired of them or I'm done with them. And I did mention how, like, I feel like I've done enough with them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was mostly motivation to try my curly hair, my natural curly hair, because this is the longest my hair, or the longest I've ever grown my hair.
Yeah.
I don't know about the longest it's ever been, but because I did have a lot of breakage with the comb out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It took me trimming my hair, which I was totally against, but I ended up doing it.
Yeah.
So I trimmed my hair twice already.
Yeah.
And it's pretty short, but I want to say pretty short, but
at least it's healthy.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
now
healthy.
it can like continue to grow.
And people always leave comments like, your hair is so thin or your hair is unhealthy now. I'm like, no, it's not.
Hey, yo, sit down. No, I'm joking.
It's just so funny seeing people's comments. And it's not that like I'm laughing at you guys or anything like that. I totally understand where people are coming from. If I were watching someone's video and be like, dang, their hair's jacked up, which my hair a lot of times does look jacked up now, but I totally understand where they're coming from. And like, it's just one of those things. Like, I understand you, but it may not go back to me. But.
Exactly. No, comments. No, anyways. So in your like beginning stages, because I know a lot of people are like who are just starting out like locks or whatever. They have a lot of questions, and so do I. So did you ever like? Did you put a lot of maintenance into your hair, or were you just like you started it and now you're just cruising, now you're just chilling? Because a lot of people probably think they have to do a lot of maintenance for the people who want to start locks. So they think it's like a lot of maintenance that go into it, like in the beginning. And I know it's different with textures.
For
but like,
sure.
How was yours? Like, did you maintain your hair probably like often, or did you just let it do what it do?
So that's actually pretty interesting I say that, because like it's almost like we're encouraging people, you don't have to do so much maintenance.
Yeah.
And you don't. You literally don't. Like with the second set that I did with the, the whole twisting with gel, I literally twisted it and let it go, and it actually was locking up. Like when I actually combed it out, there was some locks in there.
Yeah.
And like that's true. Like you don't have to do too much maintenance. If you start off with a method, just chill and let it lock up.
Yeah.
And you can touch it up every now and again, make sure the roots aren't connecting if you don't want them to connect.
Exactly.
And but when I first started out, I did towel rub. I did it every single day, probably 30 minutes a day.
Yeah.
So I was doing a bunch of maintenance. Once that kind of formed up and was coiled up, I did crochet hooking probably an hour a day.
Yeah, what was
for
that?
every day, and it's like I put so much time into it because I didn't have the patience.
Right.
And I wanted instant dreadlocks, and this was before, Chris McDread?
No.
He's the guy who came out with a video called Instant Dreadlocks, and it was like, it's super popular.
I've seen that video.
And I think it's at like maybe like 4.5 million.
Yeah.
And just like, I remember, like I seen that after I started my dreadlocks. It was probably a year into me having dreads. But I'm like, man, this would have been perfect,
right?
a year ago.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, I did crochet hooking, and I did twisting with gel. I did so many methods, which if my subscribers were to see my hair in person, you could see all the methods that I did.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why, like, for me, like, it's easy for me to see what methods people are doing, like with all the stuff I do on Great
'Cause
Locks.
you've done it.
And it's like, I could see what an interlock looks like, or,
Yeah.
you know, a twist and rip, or anything like
Yeah.
that. Because I did interlocking too, which
Yeah.
I don't recommend. Have you ever interlocked?
I never have.
Okay, don't do it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to. Like, I don't want to do that.
But yeah, I did so many methods, you know, so towel rub, crochet hooking, twisting with gel, interlocking. I probably did every method you could possibly do.
Dang.
And that was all before I started my YouTube channel.
Oh,
so I didn't get to
snap.
document it, which
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So that was another reason why I was like, you know what, I want to restart so I could show people the beginning and, you know, like a whole month process
Yeah.
of everything.
Yeah.
And eventually do it again, because I definitely want to actually, you know, go through the whole process.
Yeah.
But still strategizing.
Right. No, I feel you. That's super cool.
But yeah, for me, I did do a bunch of maintenance. So, but for you, I don't think, the way your locks look, I feel like you really just like kind of just were patient with it and let it roll.
Yeah, I don't do anything. I don't do anything at all. Like, in the beginning, I would say, yeah, I actually probably retwisted my hair in the beginning, like, a lot. Like, every time it would, like, come undone, like, at the roots, I would just be like, oh, no, it's undone. Let me just do that little one or whatever. Because, like, I mean, I didn't have, like, a lot of knowledge on, like, locks or what are you supposed to do. I'm just like, oh, no, my hair came undone. I have to retwist it. But you don't really have to, because now I know you can just literally let it do what it does, and yeah, and it'll lock up by itself.
really
but
can.
after that, after maybe the second month, I literally was just like, I haven't touched my hair. Like, I will retwist probably every 2 weeks. Now I retwist probably like every month.
Yeah.
But like back then, I retwist it like every 2 weeks. Wash my hair probably, I don't know, I didn't like to wash my hair, so it was probably like every 4 months. I don't know. I was just cruising, and then I never thought that it would like look like this. It did a whole 360 because it never looked like this
Right.
at all. So
And it's really, like, you have some really distinct locks, like, compared to anybody else that I've ever
snap,
seen.
thanks.
Because, like, with yours, you can see that you're letting them, like, do what they do, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you can see, like, the curls in them, which is, like, super
Yeah.
cool. And, like, people at first look will probably be like, oh, those are, like, fake dreadlocks or, like, faux dreadlocks.
Yeah, a lot of people
anything
think
like
they're fake.
Yeah. So, like, it's really cool to see that. And, like, you have them dyed and everything or bleached.
Yeah.
So it's like, how was that process? Like,
Oh,
whole
the bleaching. So when I turned 16, I didn't want my natural hair color, like, at all. Like, it was just like, it's not like I have anything against it. Like, it's more of, I think,
You just wanted to be Super Saiyan?
yeah, and I think, I just heard you say, yes, yeah. No, but seriously, I literally was just like, I can't wait till I can like be able to bleach my hair or like just change the hair color. But my mom didn't let me do anything to my hair until I was 16, so I was waiting. And that was the first time I went like blonde, but not like this bright blonde. It was like like 4 shades down, I guess. And I liked the way it just made my face look.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess when I cut my hair, I still had blonde, and then that's when I had curls though. So I had like blonde curls.
Right.
And so I didn't bleach my dreadlocks when I first started. I didn't bleach the two-strand twists. They were already blonde. So, but then my roots started growing out, so I only had like blonde tips.
Yeah.
Like it was probably like right here, and everything else was like dark black or whatever. So I decided to bleach it myself. I basically do everything to my hair by myself because I don't know, I like to do stuff.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, so I bleached it the first time, and it actually went pretty good. I always go into bleaching my locks now because I probably only bleached them 3 times since I had them. Like 3 times probably, and that's just like to touch up my roots or whatever. And every single time I'm just thinking of like something's gonna go wrong, that it's not gonna look like what I want it to look like. I'm probably gonna cut them off after this or dye them black. But every single time it's been fine. So that's why I do it all the time now, because.
And it has a really cool tone to it. Like, I like the two-tone. Like, a lot of people might not like it or like anything like that, but like I like, because you have like the 2 buns or whatever. Those are really dope. Those are like super cool. But like you can see the 2 tones in it, and it's really clean.
Yeah, that part happened like on accident. Like I said, I don't even like plan I mean, I don't plan for the outcome to really be what I want it to do. So the tips of my hair was the bottom color. Like it was already that color, and everything else that you see is a different color. It was black.
Right.
And then I just bleached the black part, and I wanted to get it as close to the bottom, and it didn't work. But I was just like, this kind of looks kind of cool, so let me just roll with it.
Yeah.
So that's it. Like,
That's cool.
I like to bleach my locks.
Yeah, it's really dope.
Thanks. Cool.
Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode with Jimmy Got Soul. There's more episodes coming out with her because we sat down for literally an hour filming this interview, and there's so much good content and so much that we talked about. So please stay tuned for the further episodes, but make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and these episodes are going to be coming out quick. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting, so stay tuned. But yeah, make sure to go subscribe to Jimmy Got Soul if you're not already, and don't forget to go check out greatlocks.com because everything we talked about in this video on how to get dreadlocks is going to be on that website on how to get them, as far as the products and the tutorials on how to do all this. But these videos are to encourage you guys during your locking process, or if you already have dreadlocks, just for entertainment. And it just means so much to me that you guys are supportive on this new series that I got going on. Beyond the Roots is going to be something huge, so I'm super glad that you guys are here now. But in that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.